Caro Presidente, l'Italia è un grande paese fondatore dell'Unione Europea e ha sempre difeso l'approccio comunitario in Europa. E al contrario, a causa della crisi, è vero che l'Italia sta vivendo una forte pressione, un crescente sentimento anti-europeo. Questo è vero anche. Allora, caro Presidente, contiamo su di lei per riaffermare l'impegno europeo del vostro Paese, per rilanciare anche il progetto europeo, il progetto così come lo immaginava Altiero Spinelli, e per ridare all'Italia, nella buona tradizione di Romano Prodi, un ruolo centrale di motore dell'integrazione europea e non per sprecare, come ha fatto Berlusconi, che ha perduto 10 anni per parlare in Consiglio europeo delle donne e della calcia. Questo non è importante, penso, in Europa. Allora, President, it's in fact a crucial time for the moment in Europe. And I want to continue on the discussion that we got here in the European Parliament. It's not the first time. If you come tomorrow, it's exactly the same discussion. Discussion between austerity and crescita, growth. Saying to the public opinion that there is an opposition between both of them. Well, I believe that there is not an opposition between austerity, what you need for growth, sustainable growth on the mid-term and the long term, and at the same time to have a strategy of growth in the future. There is no opposition. We are stuck and blocked in the European Union between this discussion between Mr. Krugman on the one side and Mr. Ferguson on the other side. Between a socialist government in France, Hollande, and on the other hand, Mrs. Merkel of Germany, who are in fact opposing different positions. Yeah, it's Merkel against Hollande, yeah, maybe the other side. What we need now is to recognize that austerity and growth are in fact two sides of the same coin. And that the only possibility is you need austerity, you need to continue, you need to apply the rules. I think that Mr. Weber is right in asking for that. But at the same time, the lack in Europe is that we didn't have a growth strategy and a growth package. And we have for the first time to be intelligent, not to think in old schemes, not to think that it's by deficit spending, by making new debts on a national level that you can create sustainable growth. You have to use Europe for growth. We need to use a new package, a Delors package, in the new sectors of digital, of investment, of energy to have this growth. It's not on the national level with a debt in Italy of 132% of GDP. How you can create growth in Italy? It's not possible. We have, and that is your role now to play, to say to the colleagues in the European Council to ask from the European Commission a second package Delors, like we did in the 80s. You remember in the 80s there was also a crisis in Europe. There was no Euroscepticism, they were not there. There was Eurosclerosis, was even better than Euroscepticism at that moment. And at that moment it was Delors who came forward with a package to create an internal market, to launch this internal market. And we don't have it on a number of crucial sectors. Not in digital, not in the telecommunication, not in energy for the moment, not in capital markets for the moment. And the consequence of it is that our small and medium companies have still to pay 6, 7, 8% of interest rates while the banks receive money from the European Central Bank at a record historical low interest rate. That is your task now, to launch such a new package of the law. And then I'm very sure that this European can emerge from the crisis. Let's use the European Union as an engine of growth, as the engine to emerge from the crisis, and not believe any longer to the old style deficit spending programs on the national level that are not sustainable, because the market shall never accept them if countries are making again new debts by simply increasing interest rates. I hope that you can do that. You have an historical, you're a reformer, we know that. That's the way you were elected at the head of the PD and then later as the President of the Council in Italy. And you are also representing a fantastic country. You are representing Italy. That's the basis of the European Union. It's the basis of our conscience. It's the basis of our history, and it's the basis of our civilization. So make it work and make it true. Thank you.